From the title of the video, you probably know I'm gonna talk about the first day after you leave MEPS and go to boot camp. So after you're gonna go to the recruiting office. You're gonna fill out some more paperwork and like other shit like that. And there's gonna be a couple more like the things you did while you're in depth. Then the next thing you're gonna do is gonna be you're gonna wait for the rest of the people that are leaving. If you're the only person leaving that day, then you're really not. You're just gonna go to the office and your recruiter's gonna give you like a folder and shit. You're not gonna be able to open the folder. You're gonna get in the car and drive to the hotel. You're not going to the MEP station. So when you get to the hotel, you're gonna you're gonna check in. Well, for me, I had to call my chief first, and we had to go through like what I'm gonna do when I get up there. What I'm gonna do when I get up there, and what not to say, what to say, because you know what recruiters do, what they do. They want you to get to boot camp, because well, it is for a number. But when you get there, it's more so you get to relax. You're gonna be there like maybe around like 4 or 5 or 6. It depends on what time your recruiter wants to take you. I had to go on a Sunday, so we got there pretty early. But you get there, you get to walk, like, I'm not sure, but you get to walk around where I was from. You get to walk around. Then next, you're gonna go to sleep, wake up normal time, just like when you depped in. You're gonna wake up around 3, 4 o'clock, eat breakfast, then hop on the bus. Then when you get to the bus, you're gonna go line up outside of MEPS. Then you're gonna proceed in. The only difference from when you depped in compared to now, I'm not sure it's messed up. Compared to now is you're not doing the whole physical, like you're not doing the whole physical for to dep in because you already have it on record. The MEPS doctor is gonna do a physical checkup on you. He's gonna she just had me raise my arms up. She went up, down, look, turn around, had me like do some shit with my arms or something like that. And then after that, I was good. She signed off. I was good to go. They checked in. They did height and weight. And if you were overweight, they taped you. But you're gonna pass tape. I think it's kind of dumb that they do that there. Well, no, it makes sense. But they do it at boot camp when you get there. So after you take that, you'll be waiting around for a little bit. Like they'll just be having you sit in the waiting room while they're processing. They're in the back, but you don't know they're in the back processing your stuff. So they're like signing you over. Like for right now, if you're in dep or if you're about to enlist, you belong to the dep. You belong to the reserves. I believe it's called. Not believe it's called, but like what it is. Because you're not active duty. You're not getting paid active. You're not getting paid reserve. You're not getting paid anything. You're more so the inactive reserve. So you're not getting paid. You're not drilling, but you're there. Okay, my fault. I was listening to what I'm saying. But you'll swear out of the dep, or like you'll sign out of the dep and end your contract there, and then you'll re-enlist in a way into the active duty component of the Navy. Even though if you are reserved, you'll still be sworn into active duty because you're going active duty for boot camp, A school, C school, whatever you have to do. So from there, you'll sign your contract and then you'll swear in. That will be like probably one of the most memorable moments if you have one of your loved ones there or if it's just you, because that's literally like, oh wow, now it's real. Now you're officially under the UCMJ. Now you're a recruit. Like you would call yourself a sailor, but you're not a sailor yet. You're a recruit. So after that, it's game on. Now you got your contract, you got this brief, you get your plane ticket, you have an officer come in, check you off. Then they divvy you up into little sections. Most times they go by age. They go by age for who's going to be in charge of each like section. So like if you're going to the Navy, we only have one boot camp. But like the Army, Marines, and I forgot Air Force. That's a branch. They break you up, and like since the Navy, we're just going to one boot camp, so it'll be like maybe like 5, 6, or 7 of y'all all going. There'll be one person in charge to make sure y'all all get there on time. For the Army, Marine, and the Air Force, they all have different. This is where they have boot camps all over. The Marines have one for each side, so like they go down to Paris Island. So after that, you get to the airport, you check in. You can go to the USO. You just have to show them your orders. You're just gonna feel a little weird because you're not in yet, so it's gonna be awkward. But the vets, Vets are really nice. Even if you see a sailor, if you see one of us in there, say hi, ask them. You shouldn't be afraid to ask about boot camp. It's not gonna be like, oh wow, they're not gonna curse you out. So just don't have no fear. Go up, be like, how you doing? I'm so and so. I'm on my way to boot camp. Is there any advice you can give me? If I can't help you, definitely go to them. Cause hey, more advice the better. But then you hop on your plane, and from your plane you get off. Then you'll go to the USO that is at O'Hare, and that's when shit gets real. You get to make one phone call to your family, say, hey, mama, I made it. I'm here. Then you'll talk to the USO. The people at the USO will tell you go downstairs and go all the way down the ladder well, turn right, then turn left, and you'll see people sit on the deck. You'll see two people with rare ropes on them, and then it's like, damn, I'm here. That's me. Some people was like, damn, what the fuck did I do? And they didn't even get out. They didn't even get on the bus yet to boot camp. So fucking next, it's like you sit there. You're sitting there for a while because you have to be able to fill up a whole motherfucking bus. Like the bus has to be filled each seat. So if more people came that day, then it's gonna be filling buses. But if not many people came that day, or not if not many people came at the time that you came with the flight, then you'll be sitting there until more and more people come. Like I was the first group to come. I was in the first group, and I was the first group to come by flight. I didn't come by bus. So we were all there. I was probably like the second group to show up, and there was enough of us to fill the bus. They waited to make sure they had enough to fill a second bus because they already knew we was going to get a lot. So we got on the bus. When you get on the bus, they're gonna give a brief. No talking. Turn your fucking cell phones off, and don't fucking talk. They're gonna say it in that exact manner. They hear you talking, they're gonna say, I swore Petty Officer so and so said don't fucking talk. And they're gonna talk to you like they will curse you the hell out. It's not sweet out here, but that's what you signed up for. So they're gonna tell you don't fucking talk. Watch the video. They're gonna talk about SEALs Top 6, uniform regulations, and they're gonna go over SEAL Top 6 again. SEAL Top 6 is the biggest thing. I think as long as Captain Garrick's there, they're gonna keep it. They're probably gonna keep it well after. No sexual harassment, no hazing, no racism, no discrimination, and successful recruits follow really high standards. Successful, no sexual harassment. Recruits, no racism, no discrimination. Follow, no fraternization. Really, no recruit to recruit contact. You cannot touch it. Like, it's gonna feel weird. You can't give each other high fives. I'll tell you a story about that some other time if y'all are interested, or if y'all want to like hear like a story. I have see stories yet, but no hazing and no substance abuse. Those are the top 6. Those will get you like asthma. Like if you'll get you kicked out, and if you pop hot for a piss test, then that's a bad thing. But yeah, you watch the videos. It's like a 45-minute bus ride, and it's kind of airy. Like I was ready, but some people were like, "Oh shit," and they were sitting at attention and everything, which you should be. But you gotta kind of relax because this is really gonna be your last time to yourself. You gotta get mentally prepared because they're about to like get in that ass. So you do that 45, then like you look out the right and you see the gates. You're like, "Oh shit, I'm here." And it's gonna be dark. It's gonna be nighttime. You get there, and then they stop the videos. They say, "Everybody gather your stuff, gather your orders. You have your orders in your lap, so you pick them up." And they say, "Get off the bus." And like, it's not like how you see in the videos, because the Navy doesn't show exactly what happens in the videos. Like, they'll say, "Please don't run" and all that shit. No, they said, "Get off the bus." Some people, the first people off the bus started walking. RDC said, "Hurry the fuck up! Get over here right the fuck now!" And then like, dude start running, so all of us ran, and like he ran inside. He said, "Don't step on my fucking flag." Do not step on no fucking flags. You walk on the right side of the people at all times. You line up like that's the first time you ever stand up is on the flag, because you step on that flag, you're getting fucked up. And like, I say fucked up, they'll curse you the fuck out, and then they'll remember that shit when you're 54. So you stand there. They say, "Everybody, pull out your phone, pull out your phones. If you don't have a phone, please step forward." You step forward, but you don't step on the flag. You step like if this is the flag, you step that way in front of somebody, and you make the phone call home, say, hey, I made it safe. They say you have 2 minutes. They give you 30 seconds. So they say, hey, make a phone call. Let your parents know. You'll get a package. They'll be receiving this package in 2 weeks with your address, your graduation date, and the clothes that you're wearing. Don't bring extra clothes. Just bring the clothes in your back and bring a pair of shitty sneakers. You make that phone call, then they'll say, hurry up, and you only been on the phone for 10 seconds. And like they want to make sure everybody gets in contact. That's what they want to make sure, but you have to hurry up. So after that, they say turn your fucking phones off. If I find a phone, it's not gonna be a pretty day. If your phone turns on and rings, it's not gonna be nice. So next, they proceed into a classroom where you sit down. They say, oh, you about to take a piss test. My advice for that is when you get to the airport or even when you're on a plane, drink a lot of water. Just drink. Don't go to the head or the bathroom. Don't go to the bathroom. If you go to the bathroom, you're not gonna be able to piss. If you can't piss, you're gonna have to walk around a giant ass classroom until you can. And you're gonna walk around. There's 2 water fountains on each side. One's here, one's here. You're gonna have to walk around, take a sip here, walk around, take a sip here until you have to piss. And if you can't piss, they're gonna curse you out. But on the flip side, if you say you have to piss and the chief or one of the petty officers, first classes, take you over there and you don't pee, that's a fucking bad day because you just wasted their time and they will rip you the fuck apart. They'll be like, what the fuck, dude? What the fuck, guy? Because they don't say dude, they don't say man. It's guy or female or male. Hey, male, what the fuck are you doing? Hey, guy, what the fuck are you doing? Hey, female, what the fuck are you doing? That's how they talk to you. So it's the piss test. That's probably like the first thing where you're gonna be like, what the fuck? Because they're gonna start cursing at you and shit. And then fucking after that, after you hand in your piss, then you go to you sit back in the classroom. Then right after you sit down, they say, get the fuck up. And no, I'm lying. You have the piss, you hold it right here, just like this, and you sit it on the X. And like the thing is, you cannot use this hand. You have to get it on the fucking X. So I tilted mine a little bit and put it down. You gotta keep your finger on top of it, cause it cannot be open. Then the petty officer closes it, and if you fuck up, what the fuck are you doing? You're a goddamn individual like that. And then you're like, I didn't do anything. Why are you talking to me? Do I fucking know you? Like, just like that. Put your finger on it, tape it, and you pull it up. Next, they'll have you walk over, and you'll get your they'll get your padding, like what type of shoes you need for PT. Like you get your Go Fasters or sneakers or tennis shoes, as some people call them. You get those. Then what's after that? Then you go to Diddy issue. Diddy issue is kind of fun. It's not fun. After Diddy issue, you don't do shit. But shit, you go in this like big ass room that has like, it's like a long ass table with like tape on it, and everybody has like their own spot. And if your box is organized how they fucking want it, they'll yell at you. But it's like you got a box here, somebody's right next to you. That's where all your shit goes. They'll issue you your Go Fasters, all your PT gear, mesh bag, deodorant, toothpaste, stencil kit, and supplies for writing letters. Even though you can't write letters for like 2 weeks. Or P days, week 1, week 2, 3 weeks. So shit. I'll take slow. So next it's kind of like they issue the stuff and you put your stuff in a box. That's why I said earlier, I would get a pair of shitty sneakers or just wear some shit clothes. This may sound dumb. Wear sweatpants or no, don't wear sweatpants. Wear a pair of jeans that you really don't give a fuck about. Wear a pair of shoes that you don't give a fuck about. Cause if you could throw it away, it saves you money. And you're gonna want the money when you go to the next to buy stuff, and when you want to buy like letters and shave, like if you're a male, stuff to shave and stuff to wash. You want to buy brushes. For females, you want to buy makeup when it comes time to it. But yeah, it's Diddy bag takes a while because they box all your shit up, and like that's another like damn moment. Now you can keep your wallet. So what I did, I had everybody write their numbers down on a piece of paper and put it in my wallet, so I could have it when we did make phone calls. You keep your wallet and you put it in like a sock. Like you get naked in the room. I know. You get naked in the room and you change into the PTUs. Shook, I'm making a video. Don't be drunk.
Porn.
That's my drunk roommate.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. This is for YouTube.
This is sober.
It's for YouTube.
Good.
You smell like a black and mild.
Well, what do you expect? You gave me black and mild.
Who fucking y'all? But yeah. So they issue this shit to you, then
And they fuck you in the asshole.
yes, they fuck you in the ass. So shut the fuck up. This is for people that's trying to join the Navy or
Well,
want to.
they do.
Huh?
They do fuck you in the asshole.
No, they don't. Don't listen to them. But so you messed up my train of thought. But yeah. So the issue stuff, you get naked in the room, and then you take all your civilian stuff off. You get butt fucking naked. Then you put on a fucking pair of skivvies. Like if you're a male, you put on this shit, yo. I haven't worn these since I got out of boot camp, bro. They still got the crease in them. You wear those, and
And then they fuck you in the asshole.
no, you don't. You put those on.
That's
Then
a
you
very
put.
important
Shut
part of
up.
boot camp.
Shut up.
That's
Then-
a very important part of boot camp.
So they put. Fuck, you fucked me up, bro. They put on the. You put on the shorts, the yellow PT shirt, sweatpants, and sweatshirt around your waist, and you put on the Go Fasters. Them ugly bitches. The second you get out of boot camp, throw them bitches away. But yeah. Then you sit around and wait until the next morning, because you are not going to fuck to sleep. Get your drunk ass out of here.
Aye, aye.
Put the last back on. Put the last back on. He just locked himself out the room. I'm not opening that shit. But yeah. Next is it's like you sit there and like they'll be forming like divisions. Like you have the 200s. I was in the 900. You have your 800s, and then you have your rifle division, which is the 200s, 300s, and I heard like the regular ones. They don't do shit. So it's like strictly like 900s perform at graduation, and 800s are special warfare. But yeah. You'll wait, and then morning time arrives. You wouldn't know. You'll be tired as fuck because you're not used to like not sleeping. So you'll be like, what the fuck, and you'll be sitting there nodding off, and they'll be like, don't go to fucking sleep. So there'll be an RDC. I'm not sure how to do it now because they changed it. Like I graduated boot camp like not too long ago, and they changed it because the problems it was causing. Like we would have a holds RDC, and they would do things completely different to how our RDCs did things. So it would be like from the rip we getting beat for like stuff that we thought we were doing right, but in our RDC's eyes they were doing wrong. RDCs are drill sergeants they're drill sergeants for the Navy. Like them whole car for the Navy, the red rope is the equivalent to that big ass smoky hat and shit. They're looking at you and shit like knife handle. Yeah, that. But a hose RDC will pick you up, and their RDC's waiting orders to where they need to go. Yeah, they take you to the compartment, and males, that'll be your first time shaving when you get there. And females, you'll put your hair in a bun for the first time, and that tight ass, like that bun. Females make their buns like crazy tight, hella set. They're sad ass recruits. But from there, you'll go down and males will get their haircuts. Males will get their haircuts, and I'm sorry, somebody sent me a text. But yeah, males will get their haircuts next, and females, if you want to get a haircut, I advise you do not get a haircut. If you want something, if you don't want to cut your hair, or you want your hair short, get it cut before you join. But it just has to be like above. It can't be touching your collar. So like what one of my friends did, she put her hair in braids, and her braids were like right here. They stopped exactly right here. They're like now they're like touching a little bit, but like they were like right here, and she was good. So yeah, get your haircuts. There's no choice in haircuts for males. All this shit comes off. I was a dumbass, and I fucking I shaved my head right after that. I shaved that shit with my face razor because I was like bored as fuck. Because you know the first couple of days of P days, like doing them that week of P days, like you have 2 weeks of P days all together, but it's like that first week of P days, you're not doing shit. You're waiting for your division to form the fuck up. It's boring as fuck. Like after you get your haircuts and fuck, I missed that. So after you get your haircuts, you go to the moment of truth. The moment of truth. And the moment of truth will fuck you up. They'll say all this shit like, we know what you did, and you did it, and we know you did drugs, and we know you are sap, we know you're going to jail. We've known you. We don't care how old you are. We don't care if you were underage when you did it. We know, and we will send you home. Stand up right now and take your punishment like a man. We will help you out. Don't stand up. I'm like, what the fuck did I say? Don't stand up. They don't know shit. Even if you fracture some shit, don't stand the fuck up, bro. Don't do it. Like, if you want to be where I am, don't do it. It's not worth it. Cause like when you stand up, they didn't know shit. They wouldn't be saying they know shit. They would just grab your ass from the rip. Don't do it. I got pizza, but yeah. That's about all. You'll be tired as fuck. Like I was sitting there, then I'll be like wide. I'll be like forcing my eyes up open, and it would get black, and now like. Looking around like, what the fuck just happened? Did I fall asleep? How did I fall asleep? I didn't fall asleep. Like, you're legitimately fighting your sleep for the rest of the hours. But then when you go to bed, best fucking thing. But then when you wake up, it's the most boring shit. Cause you wake, and for them days they wake you up like at 7, sometimes 8 maybe. Cause they're like my whole RDCs were nice. Because they don't have any reason to be mean because they're not your RDCs. I'm not sure how it is now because it's actually your RDCs for boot camp that are going to be your whole RDCs. But they let us sleep in. So, yeah. We really didn't do shit. We stenciled a lot. Like, everything got stenciled. Every fucking thing. Like, every shirt, everything that's issued, you got stenciled. Yeah, that's all. But then after that, that's another video. The day I met my RDCs. That was funny as fuck, man. But, peace out, YouTube.